Look, all it took was a sign.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday Night Bully Talk. We've got a guest coming back that we are thrilled to have back, as always. Our beloved, he's so many things. So, first of all, I would like you to introduce yourself to anybody who lives under a rock and doesn't know who you are, and then tell us how you got into Bullies. And man, we're just going to take it over from there.
All right, sounds good. What's going on, y'all? This is Errol. I'm in Georgia, coming from New Orleans, of course. Been dealing with the American Bullies since 2005 when we moved here from Katrina, and been judging since 2011 as ABKC judge. Had a chance to won nationals 2013 with my boy Rockstar. He's no longer with us. Rest in peace, Bubby. I had a chance to judge Euro Nationals twice, once in 2016, and then just past 2025. And then 2019, I did the Other Breeds U.S. Nationals. So been in the bully world for quite some time.
Wow. Say the least, man. No,
what a resume.
Yeah,
right.
Now I look at mine and be like, Caleb, get your shit together. Get your shit together.
Seriously, I gave him my day job. Oh God. One of the things that like you I love watching you judge. I've had the privilege of being in your ring. And knowing you is a privilege, and watching you work is a privilege. But one of the things that I really, really, really enjoy watching you do is host. You actually have one of like there are like 3, maybe 4 shows that are like a staple. I would say 4 shows that are a staple. ABKC staple. Every year you go. Full stop. It's the place to be. You got to do it. And that is the Labor Day Showcase. So you've been doing this for how many years now?
This is the 6th one here. 6th one, yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Our first show that we actually hosted was 2018. We did that with our good friends Rachel and Austin Ogletree from Atlanta Kennels, and we did a barbecue style show. That was in 2018. So that was our first show hosting. Just to kind of get our feet wet to see how it'll go, and we loved it. And it did take a little time because we wanted to find a really nice venue. We didn't want to do one that was, always going. And I tell you this, when we saw that venue for the first time, it was like, so it was myself, of course, Perlina, and Rob Korn was with us as well too at the time. So we all went there and we were like, man, so wait a minute. You sure? I said, Pete, you sure you told him we're having a dog show here, right? She said, yeah.
It makes you think
it'll be the first dog show held here. So I'm like, man, if they really let us do that, game over. This is the spot, And it's if anybody that hasn't gone there, the Columbus Trade and Convention Center is a beautiful spot. Beautiful, beautiful spot. Just the architecture there is just amazing. Amazing. The venue size is really nice. It's really clean. It's, it's very accessible to parking lot going into the venue.
Oh yeah. Easy.
And it's awesome. It's right there, close for all your Florida, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi people is right there. Carolinas is not too far for y'all as well too. We also get people coming from Texas. I got actually this year, we got some people that's coming from out of the country as well too that'll be there. So
nice.
Very excited for this year. Very excited.
Oh yeah. And it's and the thing is like what I find fun is that when you talk about the architecture of this place, it's this old industrial rail. It's crazy, and the lighting
with the perfect lighting. It's the look that you're wanting.
Yeah,
Amanda, hush! Don't be talking too much. Man. But the lighting for the pictures is absolutely perfect because a lot of times you'll have that. Well, not to that degree that this venue has, but you'll have like good scenery or good background. But then the lighting for the picture is just off. Like you can't get the right lighting. So, but that venue with the lighting and every detail that's behind it and the way it's portrayed, man, I love that venue.
Oh yeah. The lighting is amazing. I mean, the thing is, as far as photos, anybody that's coming that you haven't been there, you can get amazing photos inside and outside of that venue.
Yeah.
There's right behind. I don't know if you guys ever seen it, but there's a river right there. They do whitewater
Mhm.
rafting and all that stuff right there.
Really?
I mean, yeah. There's a zip line that goes across the river and stuff.
Oh my
It's
God.
Isn't it what
really
divides Georgia from Alabama
nice.
in that moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you basically that river, if you cross over the bridge, you're in Phoenix City, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
So you
crazy.
can walk to Alabama from right there, you
And
know.
what's crazy,
Absolutely
the
good.
time changes right
I
there.
didn't
The
realize that.
time changes. Yeah.
Right
The
there.
time
Literally,
changes.
like the venues within like 10 minutes of the time change, and people don't
Yeah.
take that consideration
Yeah.
too when they're
Yeah.
going there. Because at first I didn't.
It's
Yeah.
disturbing.
Yeah.
Like,
And look, when I noticed it, it was one year I was going out there to promote. So like this weekend, I'm gonna head out there and just go around the city, go to Alabama,
heck
just
yeah,
pass out some flyers and let all the general public know about it. Go all the pet shops and grooming spots and all that stuff out in the area, just to let them know
yeah,
that the show is going on. So one year when I did that, I went to Tractor Supply is in Phoenix City. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, hurry up and get over there. They're about to close. They're about to close. Get over there. Boom. Got a whole hour.
yeah.
Got a whole hour. I was good.
Eerie. It's weird because it's right
Oh my
there.
gosh.
Yeah, I was good to go. I was good to go. I had a whole hour. I was in there. I'm like, hold on. Hope y'all didn't close. Can I go put these flyers on the back? It's like, no, you're good. Take your time. We're not close for another hour. I'm like, oh,
Absolutely.
It's
Well, and I
literally
get
right
I'm like,
there on the
yeah,
mark, though.
yeah.
yeah,
Because I'm like, I'm driving there, so I cross over the bridge and then take that right and then wrap around to the venue. And so as I'm crossing the bridge, it's just like welcome to Georgia, and then all of a sudden my time changes, and I'm like, oh my
yeah,
God,
yeah.
Like you
crazy
like it's like one of those where you like
that.
tap on it twice, but like, did this clock mess up? Like, is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
good? Like, what?
Oh, absolutely. No, it's
Oh
but
yeah.
it's so worth it. And if I'm not mistaken, a lot of the staff is still the same. Like, is that security staff that's there? Like, they're there every year. Like, I see the
Every year.
same, like,
Yeah.
two security staff there every single year. I'm like, hey man.
Yeah. We like,
Oh,
that's what we like about it. We try to keep our same people, same staff going because they know how the flow is, and it just works well with everybody. So we try to keep the same people going.
hey,
But
and
we
that one
love
guy
it
don't
though.
play. That one guy, he is hilarious. Like, he
I
is so
love him.
nice about it, but he's gonna make
Yes.
sure that the wristband. He's gonna make
For
sure.
sure.
His
Yeah.
wife
He
does
needs that.
the
The kid.
registration too, doesn't
Yep.
she?
Yep.
And
That's
sells the cakes.
Cedric and Alicia. Cedric is he's going
Yeah.
to right, making sure those wristbands are on. He's gonna come up to you. He's gonna talk dogs with you and everything because Cedric they do pit bull terriers. Really nice
Yeah.
UKC dogs. Yeah, very, very nice. And he'll come up talk to you about dogs, but guess what? You better have
He's
that
gonna check that
wristband on.
wrestband. He's
He
gonna
gonna
check
check
that
that
wristband.
wristband.
For
That's
the
for sure.
conversation to
Hey,
go any further,
hey,
That's
he's
for
gonna
man,
check
sure.
that
man, got to do
wristband.
his thing. He
Hey,
got to
yeah.
be
He
on it,
does.
man.
He
Somebody
takes
got to
it
be
Yeah.
on it.
very
Oh
seriously.
yeah. Yep. He's
Absolutely.
definitely gonna check and make sure you got that wristband on. He'll let me know.
Stephanie's like the desserts.
I like to see a man about his business. Nothing wrong with
For
that.
sure. For sure.
Absolutely,
Yep.
absolutely. He's always a welcome
Handle
face.
business with a smile,
Yeah, he
Yes,
does.
he's
He
super
really
friendly. Like you
does.
always,
He's
yeah,
perfect
definitely there.
security, because
For
some of them
sure.
like over the top where they're just
Yeah.
breathing down your neck. Some of them are
Yeah.
like too nonchalant. Like, it's the perfect in between. He knows
Yep.
dogs. I didn't know
Yep.
he was into actually like showing and breeding and
Oh
things like
yeah.
that until you
Yeah.
just said that.
Him, Rolando, and also Chris, Bully the Kid. They always used to run, and also Tavares as well. They used to run
Oh
UKC
yeah.
all
No
together. Yeah.
kidding.
Yep.
Most of that
Yep.
ministry. That's amazing.
Yeah, yep. Those guys I used to run it all the time. I never ran with them, of course, but I always just when I'm with them, they're always telling the stories about
Yeah.
Yeah.
different shows
That's
they
why
went
he's
to.
so
Yeah, so
comfortable.
yeah, and they got really nice dogs too.
Well,
Cedric
that's
still has nice
that's a
dogs.
hell of a squad right there.
That
It
Oh
is.
yeah,
That's a
is.
for
fun
sure.
group.
That's a
That's a
hell of a
fun
Yeah.
squad
group.
right there. You talking about?
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Oh yeah. For
I
sure.
saw Christopher James crawled from underneath the rock he was on. Like, he under. Like, I actually saw him commenting. I believe it was the Latin Nationals the other day.
Yeah.
But it was good
Okay.
seeing him. It was good seeing his name
Yeah,
and just out there again because, man, he's a
Yeah.
big part of the
Yeah.
community.
I was
for
a little
sure.
worried about
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
I gotta see if he's gonna make an appearance out there
I know,
next weekend.
cameo
I
at
know.
best. Come
Hey,
on
that's
now.
his
That's
backyard.
legal. That's legal.
Backyard. You better.
Can I get a cameo? Come on.
Yeah. I got to see if he's gonna make an appearance.
I'll call him by his
Yes.
government name. Chris, come on now.
Uh-huh.
So
That name.
tell us, man, a little bit about like when y'all do a show, you know, what's important to you in that environment when y'all
like
put
that.
something together. What are you focused on? You know, what do you try to do? Because your shows stand out, but tell us a little bit about what that means to you to dive into that.
Well, with us, we want everyone to have a good time. I kind of look at it as a function that I'm putting on for everyone. I want to make sure everyone enjoys themselves. Of course, everybody's, not going to be happy about something. You can't make everybody happy, but I try to appease everyone and make everyone comfortable. So, like I said, when we selected this venue, it was like, okay, this hits all the key points. Beautiful venue, cold AC, and it's convenient as far as parking wise. It's not a far travel, so I just kind of wanted to hit all those key points. Also selecting judges as well too. Even though I'm a judge, but selecting judges is so hard for me. It really is hard. And I this year it actually took me quite some time because we had a lot of the judge lineup. I kind of put that forward towards the Carolina show, the Better to Breed festival, and that lineup of judges, I was like, hey, you know what? I kind of wanted these judges for the Labor Day show, but we're gonna go on and push them over that way, So that was a really good lineup of judges.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
lineup.
it was hard for me to get this lineup, but I'm really happy with the judges that I have. And we try to, bring some different judges to the area every year. We do still like to keep some of our hometown favorites. So we do have Rolando again this year as well, too.
Oh, yeah. Show one every time.
Yeah, but we have Lou Manipon. We also have Free Rolden, and also Nico Cristiano is going to be for this year. So, going back to the question, that's one of the main things. I just want to make sure all those dots are hit, all the T's are crossed, just to make sure everyone is having a good time.
I think that's something I haven't really ever thought about, honestly, about how difficult it might be to pick judges for my event if I'm also a judge.
It is hard.
It's like because you're having to pick amongst colleagues.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a difficult thing, man. Any way you dice it, everybody's like, dang, bro, or whatever. So I could see where, it's a great event. Everybody wants to be a part of it, and you're having to pick and choose, man.
Yeah. Next
tough.
year, it's it hurt me because it was a judge that I really wanted to come out, but it's hard to get that judge out. And it's not hard to fly him in, but it's hard to accommodate him, like I would like to. So I think for next year, I need to go on and just plan it really well. That way I can go on and get that judge out, because this is a judge, and I don't want to mention it, but this is a judge that I think he's only judged in the U.S. maybe once, maybe. And
now everyone's head is literally thinking, like, who is?
They're like running through the.
I will not say. I would not say. But he's a really good guy. I love his knowledge that he has. When I did an assignment with him in the States, and his picks were just really nice. I really like how he paid really close attention to detail, how he went over the dogs. He wasn't, he was, pretty quick and everything, and precise. So I do need to plan this really, really good, because I do want to get him out. So the community here can show under him. Yeah.
That sounds great, man. Well, that's, I don't blame you for not revealing it, but I hope you get what you want, man.
Me too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a judge that I haven't seen a whole lot. I imagine he's been around more than that one time, and I don't know that you were there that year, so that wouldn't be the event y'all worked in together. Just I'm plotting on figuring, but that guy that was the judge, the head judge at 2023 Nationals. What was his name, Caleb? Did we?
Joaquin.
Is Joaquin?
Man,
Yeah, Joaquin just judged. What was that Cinco de Mayo? He judged that show, right?
I really
He was
like
actually
that guy,
Incredible
man.
judge. Incredible judge.
He's in my top 10 judges for sure, as you are too, brother. You've actually, I'd say you've probably been at a third of the shows that I've been at. So I've got to be around you quite a bit. And you were here in Arkansas and stuff, man. We got to hang out a little bit.
Yeah.
It was cool, man. That was a pretty good event. We had a good time, man. I got to see. I really enjoyed seeing John and his wife and his two sons all in the ring with Bulls and like big brother tried to shake little brother's hand and he was like, get out of here. And then he's like, all right, you know, they should so like that was a cool thing, man, and right in my backyard. So I really enjoyed that. And you did a great job at that event, man. Always do a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was a really good show. JJ and Ashton, they do a killer job. And I mean, as far as awards, their selection of judges that they have, I think I've judged 2 or 3 of them, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. But I mean, every time I go out, it's always a good show. Always a good show.
Yeah.
Well, and I love that. Like, so one of my favorite things is, and it's specifically your show. I will bring my Helios, even if I'm not showing him. I will bring it to your show because you have to. You love that dog, and it's so funny. Like you make it a point to make sure you see him every single time I take him. That's
my boy. He's chilling all the time. He give you that look like, hey, what's up, man? You gonna pet me or what? Hey, I'm gonna talk to you. Calm down. I got you. You know, he's so cool.
Switches, right?
He's cool. He's cool. I like him.
Nothing but eyes. That one. Nothing but eyes.
Yeah.
You always make everyone feel at home, and that's something that I mean, gosh, that show is it's one of the reasons why it's a must. I think is because you just make everybody feel at home. Everything is so comfortable. Everybody's so confident, and you can see great dogs, and it's just. It's an all around great show. So I am so excited every year, and I am proud of you for putting that on. I know it's an endeavor. You do it so streamlined and so beautifully. So I hope you keep that up as long as you can, because it is a phenomenal show.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's it's one of those things where it's like, all right, no matter what happens, we gotta let the show keep on rolling, and
I like that.
We've all seen, how the fall off of the show scene has been. This show scene hasn't been good. Shows are smaller, and you got shows that canceled, and they postpone them. It's it's tough. Everything is expensive, everything is high. But we just said, man, we gotta at least keep this rolling, for everybody, because we'd had a few shows to cancel this year already, and we definitely don't want that to be one of the canceled ones. So, hey, no matter what happens, the show got to keep on going.
I like that.
And we try not to cut any corners at all whatsoever. We just keep it rolling as usual. Yeah,
I like that. Hey, that show in South Carolina that was recent. What's that? Was Spencer Napoleon? I want to make sure I'm saying his name correct.
Yep, that's right.
That was a beautifully ran show, and you could really tell, like, and not taking anything from him by any means. Like, it honestly seems like he's really like a younger you. Like, just very organized, very detailed, very precise. And I say that with complete respect.
For sure.
Like, and I like that your olive branch, like, saw that and kind of covered that. And you could tell your presence, like, not only physically, but also with the show, because of how detailed and how organized it ran. For that to be his first show, you could tell there was some form of guidanship, like someone that was helping him along the way. And again, not taking anything from him or you, but it was just a beautifully ran show. And I like that, because it seems like that's going to be a yearly show, because man, the community's the after effects, that's going to tell whether it could be a annual show or not. It's the Monday morning critics and things like that, and it's got to be so tough to deal with. Tough to deal with. I never want to host a show just because of like you said, you can't please
You can't
everybody.
please everybody. It's
But
correct.
the way that you were able to do that with your show, and then the way he's able to do that with his, like it really seems like the community really gravitated toward that event. And it
Yeah,
could be an annual show.
yeah,
So I commend you. I commend everyone that was involved. I commend Spencer, like his
yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Man, they were on top of every single thing that could take place, like before it took
Hey,
place. Like they had
hey,
everything detailed.
for sure. And with that, I just Spencer and I, we've been talking about. I've been on Spencer for years. I used to go to Columbia area all the time. And this
Yeah.
was years ago. Started out when they had shows back then, and I met Spencer years ago. I forget exactly what year it was, but it was quite some time. And
Yeah.
him and his brother. They've always been like sponges. They stood out from anyone else, just how they carried themselves, the mannerism, just how professional they were at the time when I just met them. And when Spencer said, he was like, man, I want to do a show here. I said, man, you know what? You need to. I said, because the last shows that were in Columbia area was when Marcus used to throw shows back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember Marcus and not Marcus Wilson, Cedar
Mm-mm.
Creek Kennels. This was years
That's
ago.
not familiar.
He had, let me tell you, back then, he did a show that let's see, he had a Friday night show. Marco Suarez had just started judging. He did a Friday night show.
Wow.
And then he did 4 on Saturday. That Saturday show, it ran till about, I want to say it was probably about 3 in the morning, I think it was.
Oh, wow.
That's how many dogs they had there.
Yeah, it wasn't a slowly ran show. It was just because of how
It
many
was
shows and
so
attendees.
it
That's
was
awesome.
so many dogs there. I'm talking about, these are days like when we
That's so
had,
cool, man.
there was 200, close to 300 dogs at a show.
Yeah.
So it was, it was packed wall to wall. It was crazy, right? So anyway, back then, that's when I met Spencer and his brother, and they've always been the same way that they are. And when he asked me, he's like, he told me about she wanted to do the show, and I'm like, man, yeah, do it. It's like, I'll help you out, whatever I need to do, just let me know. And he was like, all right, well, can I use it for a reference? Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Because see, I know what type of person he's
Uh-huh.
he's just like you said, Caleb, he's like me. We connect with each other because
Yeah.
we're alike. Honestly, I think he's a little bit more professional than I am. Honestly, I'm dead ass serious. I give it to him. But the way he did everything, the things that I
He's
told
impressive.
him how to
Impressive
do
the way he
things.
handles himself.
Oh man, how he did the news interview. Just the promotion throughout the city, the venue that he picked out, just everything that he had going
The
on
way he
there. Like
carries himself too, just in everyday
it's,
conversation, everyone he meets, the way he carries himself, it's a different presence.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. And that's and with him, that's why I was so cool with just saying, yeah, hey, I'll put my name up for it. I'm cool. I know you're gonna do what you're supposed to do. I'm cool. I'll put my name on it for sure.
Uh-huh.
And I mean and look at the turnout of it.
Yeah.
First show, he had over 100 dogs, a beautiful venue in downtown Columbia. It was conveniently located to the restaurants, bars, the hotel, everything was right there. The ribbons, trophies,
Walking
all the awards
distance.
that he did. Everything that he had there, he had different
Yes.
vendors there. It was ran the way it was supposed to be run.
Kids Corner. Man, the photography
Yeah.
thing that he had right there. Free
Yeah.
pictures.
Man,
And
I got in the
think
jump
about
house.
that. How
I was in the jump house. I got in that sucker. I had to. I had to hit the jump house. There was
Yes.
nowhere in the world I was going to leave there without not getting in there one time. I had
Damn right.
to.
You should have told me, my boy. I
At
would have been
minimum.
there
I
with
was
you.
in there. James got me on the little video.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video of the photography coming out of that was like you could tell. You could just
That photography thing he had too, like right there at the kids. Like it's free pictures. You literally go in front of it for people that weren't there.
Yeah.
But he's using that to show like everyone that was there and how good of a time they had because
for sure.
especially when you offer something of a free service like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
like they're much more willing to like partake in it and have a good time doing it but it showed what was really taking place. And man, what an
Yes.
incredible show it was.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's
Yes.
year
Yes.
one. Year
Opportunity as
two,
well.
like that's going to be an annual show that's going to pick up steam from the community. That's all
Absolutely.
it's that. Like it was a great showing, but that steam is gonna like y'all need to do everything the same, and more community is gonna come out because
Yeah.
now
Yes.
especially when it's a first time show host.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
it's the first time, like you were backing it, but the first time show host that's really putting it out there, like people are
Hmm.
like, well, let's see how this is gonna go, type thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
if he didn't
It
if he
went.
didn't get a 10 out of 10 from every single person that went and people that are like seeing that, next year
Yeah.
it's going to be double the people and it's going to be an
Oh.
incredible,
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
man.
yeah. The
Oh yeah.
results speak for
Yeah.
themselves at that
Oh
point.
yeah.
Yes, and it
Yeah.
there's
was a
nothing
good
worse
turnout this
than
year.
there's
Yeah.
nothing worse than a show that nothing's working and everything drags and there's no coordination and there's no vibe
Yeah.
and
Oh
there's no
man.
dogs.
just
There's
streamline,
20
man.
dogs there, and
Yeah.
it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Everybody that came out of state's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. That's
The show
those
itself
shows.
is
That's a
but
one
when
and done
things are
show.
moving and things are
Yeah.
moving
Yeah.
and grooving
Yes,
and
exactly.
everything works and there's a whole energy there and there's all
Yeah.
kind of dogs and
Facts.
everything's kind of moving and
Yes.
The
running smooth.
concession
It's
right there,
attractive.
like you said,
Yeah.
the judge lineup, man, the security was
Convenience.
cool. Like,
Yeah.
they were doing their job.
Yeah.
When they were talking dogs with people as they were coming in, like,
Yeah.
man, it was a
Yeah.
whole vibe.
And that's
from
harder to
the
do than what people realize.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
It
hard
is.
to coordinate a show and make it jive, man. It really
Yeah.
is. It's like
Yes.
some people
'Cause
make it look
one
so
hiccup.
easy, man. But
one
And then,
hiccup. People remember that
Uh-oh.
hiccup, man.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
remember the
And then
hiccup.
another thing
Yes.
that
But there was no
They
hiccup.
live in it.
he had the live DJ. I thought that was really dope. Having a live
Yeah.
DJ there. I
Yeah.
love that.
With
That's
all
that's
the
nice.
show
That
trophies
was
right there too. Like that was
Yes.
cool. He had
Oh
it
yeah.
laid out, man.
I
Oh yeah.
always like having a DJ there, man. It keeps the people involved because he can kind of
Yes.
reel people in different areas.
Yeah.
Like, hey, y'all back here, let's see y'all at the ring or
The
whatever.
mood
Yeah.
setter,
Yeah. Yeah.
if
Exactly.
they feel
Yeah.
that something is
Yep.
off, if they feel that the pace or the mood of the room is off, a good
They
DJ
change it up. Mhm.
figures
That's their
out a
job, is to
way.
set the tone.
Exactly. Take
Their
Yeah.
the
job is to set
mic
the tone.
and
Yeah.
let's get the energy popping again. Like it's a dog
Oh yeah.
show. It's not, but I'm just talking about the energy and the vibe
Mhm.
and just the
Yeah.
way that everything is running.
Yeah.
Like a good DJ takes an effect quickly like that, and that's exactly what he did all day. Like it was beautiful.
Absolutely.
I think
Absolutely.
a DJ can be the difference in a show getting stale by 2:00 in the afternoon, or is it popping till midnight, or
100%.
just
Yeah.
like
Well,
Yeah.
and the thing
can
is,
really
that's
make a
one thing that
difference, man.
ABKC I think does beautifully, and there's other registries that do the same thing. And it's so when you compare, like you have people that go to confirmation shows, UKC, AKC, and like it's business. It's like you're going there, you show your dogs, you stress about it, and then you leave, right? And then, but whenever it's especially one of your shows, Errol, like it is a vibe. It is an experience, and like you go there, and it has its own character.
Yes.
And it's unforgettable. And
Yeah.
That's what I love about the bully community, period.
Yeah.
Like we have a different type of thing, like it's different than the other shows that have been here for so many years, doing a different, like you said, all business. Like we kind of get inner city with it, like we get crunk, we got DJs, everybody, we do themes, and it's not stale. And like, to me, I mean, no disrespect to them, but it's almost overly professional. Like, man, we're at a dog show. This is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
And to me, like, people might sit back on their couch and watch that on TV, but if it ain't hype like that, nobody wants to show up. People are definitely. I drove from out of state just to go to a show and not even show my dogs. Just I have a great time. Go see everybody, and watch what's going on and pick and choose from breed stock and things like that. But like people don't go to AKC and for things like that. It's a different vibe,
Yeah, it is. It is.
And I love that about our community.
I go to go, man. I go to go. Whether or not I show one of my dogs, I go to go. And those shows is absolutely one of those ones that.
That's how it was. I went to a few AKC shows. I've never actually shown AKC or anything, but the experience that I had, I just went because I like dogs. I don't. I just like dogs. Period. It doesn't matter the breed or style or whatever. It's just like seeing
nothing wrong with that.
dogs.
Yeah,
it was cool. But
I like them all too.
I remember
I do.
my experience that I had.
appreciate our vibe.
Yeah, and see, that's what I was about to say. See, there was a lady, she had a dog, and it's a pulley, so it was all dreaded up and stuff, you know.
Yeah,
So I'm like, man, I just asked the lady, it's like, wow, how long did it take for you to do the hair, or how long did the groomer take to do the hair? She looked at me with a look like,
who is you? Yep. Oh, the judge, it's so bad.
okay,
The judges aren't the only people judging at those AKC shows.
no problem. Best of luck, ma'am.
She didn't even answer you?
Like, she gave me a little answer, but it was like it was one of those answers where it was,
get you out of the
why
way.
are you bothering me? Get away.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, I'm just asking, just being friendly, you know, just trying to open up a conversation about how cool a dog was.
Dog breed, so
walking away, be like, I hope you lose.
Yeah, I know, right? Look, I say, hey, best of luck to you. The same time I'm turning around saying, man, I hope your dog just
that pettiness. Hey, it would come out,
every
man.
ounce of pun intended. I hope another bully mops the floor with your
oh man.
I can honestly say I've never
clean up in ring 5.
Like
clean up in ring 5.
Like ABKC has never like I've never even witnessed anything like that, man. You know, you have people that get along and people that don't, but like I've always seen like people being so helpful and encouraging and you know, like people that go to our shows, they show together all over the country, and there's a lot of support and a lot of competition, good, friendly, healthy competition, people celebrating on both sides, you know. Like you said, everybody can't be happy, but we do pretty good, man. And your shows are a great example of that for sure.
Man, definitely.
Well, so yes, showing amazing. I always appreciate your shows. Judging, I love being in the ring under you because, you know, I love the way you judge and the pride that you take in it and the way that you coach people afterwards to make sure that they have a clear understanding of you know what made you decide the way you did and put up the dogs that you did.
Right.
But a lot of that, I think, comes from the fact that you make great dogs.
Thank you.
Man, I mean, and it's easy to say that. This is not just lip service. I actually had the privilege of, and it was after this most recent nationals in Savannah. There's almost always, and just so anybody that isn't aware of this, almost every single nationals on Sunday afterwards at whichever park, either the pregame on Friday was at, or if there's a park, there's always an orchestrated photography, a shootout, so to speak. And so we go to a local park that is one of the more scenic or more, famous for that area. And, it's several photographers and several dogs. And, it's just sort of this free for all fun event for the last meet and greet after nationals. And so in Savannah, I got to see your boy, and it was interesting to see him again in person. Cause I think the last time I'd seen him, it was like almost, God, how many months? It was enough that he was an entirely different dog when I saw him.
Yeah, I think the first time you saw him, I think he was only about 5 or 6 months old.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Totally different dog when you got him.
Yeah, nationals when you seen him, he was he just hit a year. Yeah, he was just over a year. Yeah.
And I just remember thinking, holy shit, like that.
But I tell you, he's a total different animal now.
Keeps on evolving.
He's different now for sure. Yeah.
I think my favorite part of that day with watching you with him is trying to get him to focus for the pictures. I think he walked around essentially, or hopped around with one shoe almost the whole time.
Yeah.
Tossing the shoe.
Tossing the shoe.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do to get those.
Now, I know what really works for him now. Goddamn rabbit.
Really?
Yep, a rabbit.
Better than losing a shoe.
A rabbit.
It's such a beautiful thing when you find out like what like gets their attention. It's like, aha,
man, a rabbit or a pup. He is locked in. You get the best pictures ever of him with that.
Man,
But it
Hands
wouldn't have
down.
been, yeah, and it wouldn't have been so bad that it was like rainy and misty that morning. So he was walking around in wet, squishy socks.
Yes, yes,
Because he was
yeah,
throwing his Crocs.
yep, yeah, yeah.
It wouldn't
Yeah,
have been
funny?
it was a few photographers out there. Mary was out there.
Yeah.
Of course, you had Jim. You had George out there. Man, I mean, but who else was out there? Who else
They
was out
brought
there?
Tim Bob Jones.
he
Did
brought
Tim Bob
their-
Jones
he
go out
brought-
there?
he
Tim
brought
Bob,
out
Tim
the-
Bob was out there. Yep, Tim Bob. Matter of fact, Tim Bob was throwing the Crocs. Yeah, Tim Bob was out there. Yeah,
Such a good dude, man.
yeah,
Isn't
yeah.
that something how
Yeah.
so many dogs,
he was out there.
triggered by different things, what one works for one doesn't work for the other. It could be such a witch hunt trying to figure
yeah.
out. Man,
Oh,
yeah.
Same thing with bait, man.
Yes.
I mean, it's literally it's a science experiment until you find out what actually gets them to do exactly what you want them to do.
Definitely.
Well, when you find it.
Yeah. It feels like I was
my
Errol, tell
Frenchies
us
are so easy. They're, you just throw some food out there for the Frenchies. They're like, oh, yes, it's food.
Yeah.
They'll go.
Some of them aren't as picky. Yeah.
You'll get the best pictures of them. Just kibble of food. That's all you need.
Yes. Hey, Errol, that litter that your boy's out of, tell us about that. Tell us how that came about and what came from that. Let's dissect that a little bit.
Oh man. So it was so the breeding with Jack in London. It was 4 pups out of there, 2 males, 2 females. So I since the litter was so small, I held on to him for quite some time before I made some decisions. Well, I mean, Carbon already knew. You can just tell, like, that was what I was looking for myself,
Nice.
And he was the only chocolate, but it wasn't even just because of that. It was just that he had a look. I mean, out the gate, he had a look. He wasn't the largest male. Actually, the largest male I sent over by Molly Fuchs, Jay. And all these puppies, and I never did the weighing thing, when they first come out or anything, but they were just so big when they were born. I was like, you know what? I'm curious to see what they weighed.
Mm-hmm.
All the puppies came in right over a pound. And the smallest one, she was just under a pound.
Yeah. Still for
the biggest, and she's still the biggest today, would be Rose, which is my female that actually, the guy, she got some really good photos of her. I posted her up a few times. She's a female that you can put next to males all day long, and she'll hold her own. Yeah. She will hold her own. Matter of fact, at the Cinco de Mayo show, she did actually. That was the first time her ever going to a show. Actually, I have her by a really good close friend of mine. She's right around the corner from me. She have her over there, and I said, "Hey, look, I'm gonna go on and bring Rose to the show." She's like, "You sure?" I was like, "Yep." Hey, I come on and get her, wash her up for me. I'm picking her up. We hopping on the road, and first time out. And I mean, she did her thing. She's one of those females she's undeniable for real. I'm not even saying it just because it came from my litter, but she's impressive. She's Yeah. I mean, she's a real true 90-pound female. And I mean, just standard, of course, but I mean, boned up. She looks like a male. She really does. There's no denying this female. There she is. That's her.
Yes.
Yeah.
So was there any show training or anything? Was there any show training? Like, I'm sure there was some stacking when they're puppies and lawn for them a while, but you said you went over there, picked her up, like, hey, picked her up. I'm taking her to a show and we about to do what we do. That's
it. I've always told her, see it. Her and I were real close. We used to work at the vet together for years and we just remained friends. And like I said, she literally lives really around the corner. It takes me 2 minutes to get to her house. And and that's what I do. Like it's just her. She has I've sent so many dogs over there. Like she's had one of my Frenchies over there up until he passed. He was 10 years old. Bullies. I've had Bullies over there all the time. But she just, they just ride with her to work every day. They get socialized, that way, and that's it.
Such a big difference.
She had show training when they were young pups. I trained her and Carbon when they were really, really young. And Rose went over by my friend Marla when she was 6 months old. And since she was over there, I never did any other show training with her at all.
Wow.
And like I said, at that show, they were, they'll be two in November. So let's see, that Cinco de Mayo show, she was maybe probably about 16, 17 months old or something like that, maybe I'm talking around that age. She's never been in a show ring at all whatsoever. She just, whatever I did with her until she was 6 months, that was it. And then straight to a show. So basically a good 10 months without any type of training, just her being socialized, and that's it.
And what were the results of the show?
She champed out, and she also got one champion win.
Nice. You can't expect or hope for any more from one show.
She champed out. She did. She got 2 or 3 best standards over the males, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
And a champion win is like the cherry on the top of the day. It's like, you know what? Let me go ahead and put this right here.
Yeah. So we're gonna. She's in heat right now. So I'm thinking I will breed her. I go back and forth with dogs all the time if I'm gonna breed something or not. But I may breed her. If I don't, we're gonna go on and try to go on and get that grand title on her, and then for sure she'll be bred.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's always the hard decision to make.
You got a stud in mind? I'm sure you do.
I know. I was going to provide, but I figured I'd let Caleb.
It's more of a fishing question. Like, do you care to tell us who the stud is?
Yeah. Well, with her, if I do breed her, I'll actually be going to my buddy's male Big Drip from Structure Line.
Oh, I like Structure Line.
Yeah.
Nice balance.
Yeah, he's a really nice boy. I did have another stud in mind as well for her too. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. The other one that I do have, I have him reserved already, which is Chungus. So
nice.
Yeah, so I was kind of thinking of both of those boys. I'm kind of leaning more towards
Blue.
Yeah.
If you run her to Blue, oh my God, Grand Champion Blue. Lord, that would be beautiful.
That's not a bad stud. That's not a bad stud.
Blue. I don't know the mom side of the ped. I know the dad side of the ped of your. What is the mom side of the ped though?
I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay.
But he is.
Blue is just
that's a nice choice of stud though. That is.
But Blue's always. I mean.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
that is a nice in case anybody needs to see, I don't have a picture of Chungus.
Chungus is bummed up.
Oh, yeah. Chungus is nuts, man. He's a little. Yeah. He's got muscles on him like a damn.
This is Drip.
That's Drip.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I'm leaning more towards Drip to do that breeding basically because of the size of the dog. That picture that you have there, it is a little bit older. I'm guessing like December because I see the background and all. But he is when I tell you that dog he's very impressive. He's a little bit older than I think probably by a month or so older than Rose and Jay and Carbon and all. But he is a pocket. But he's a pocket with a lot of mass,
Yeah, for sure.
Heavy bone. He's got a beautiful head. I really like him for a pocket. And then with her being the size dog that she is, I did want to have something with more size. He's a little bit more dog than Chungus is. That's the only reason why I was leaning towards him. But if I don't use Chungus with her, I will be using him with my female Bridget the Midget, which
Bridget the Midget.
Yeah. Yeah, she's my little colossal daughter that I have. So
Nice.
yeah, so I'll go in and do that breeding if I don't use Chungus on
Does
her.
Tyshawn own him? Does Tyshawn own him?
No, Brian Cooper. He's in New Orleans
Okay.
Structure Line Bullies.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I
So
saw Tyshawn
and
in
then
the
really the
picture.
lineup actually of it would be really nice because Drip is actually off of Grand Champion, his boy Grand Champion Nipsey Hussle. And
Nice.
so then when you look back in Rose and Carbon's ped, their mom, London, is a son of hey, I'm sorry, Skylar. Leave him alone. You know he wanted to get out and play with you. You know he's gonna start acting up. Carbon, he loves my daughters, and she's over there messing with him because he wanted to get out, and he's like a bull in the china shop in the house, so we have to like kind of keep him in his kennel. I mean, you got this like a 92-pound damn dog just plowing through your house. It's like it's not fun.
He opens wide up and just everything collapses.
Oh my gosh. But
sure.
yeah, but he's but their mom is actually also a daughter of Nipsey Hussle as well too. So
Nice.
it'll be a nice little lineup, keeping it tight and real consistent. So that's why I'm really
like
leaning
that.
more towards him. Yeah.
And so and just so you can kind of put it in perspective, this is I believe Chungus, correct?
Yeah, that's Chungus. Yeah.
The bone that will come from that litter is absolutely wild.
Chungus is, I have to give it to him, man. That dog is
Big ass dog.
He is a Chungus.
Yeah, and I was really
represented.
impressed with him when I saw him in person. I seen him at Tone Show, Jacksonville, and man, I was impressed with him. Yeah, I was impressed with him.
He's got a hell of a rear on him. My goodness.
Yeah. I was definitely really impressed with him. I really like him. I seen him, pictures of him when he was younger, and I contacted Eric. I was like, man, what are you doing with that dog over there? And I was like, I'm not sure just yet. What I'm gonna open him up as. Like, man, hey, can you let me know? I like him. I didn't, and that's one of the things that I do. Is that I honestly don't really ask about pedigrees, honestly.
Nice. The dog in front of me, I like that.
Yeah.
I like if I like what I see, that's that's the look. Honestly, I really don't worry about the pedigree too much, honestly. I may probably say, okay, let me see what some litter mates look like. What some mom and dad look like. All right, cool. But as far as what the pedigree, what the paper says, I don't really worry about it too much. I don't. That's the same way it was when I saw Jack. First time I seen Jack, I was at a show in Canada, and I seen him laying down in the kennel, and I was like, God damn, that's a big ass dog in that kennel. He's just laying down in there. He wasn't standing up, he wasn't sitting up, he was laying down. I was like, damn, that's a big ass dog. It's like, look like he's probably be a nice XL. So I was talking to Ashton and John at the time at the show, and they said, man, watch when he gets up. I said, okay, cool. So they going by a little bit, and then Ashton says, hey, that dog's about to come in. I said, which one? And I didn't realize that they took him out of his kennel. So he's coming through the door. I said, damn, he's not an XL? It's like, oh shit. When he got closer, I was like, yeah, that dog is the standard. It's a lot of dogs. And I didn't even worry about how he was bred. I just if a dog grabs me like that, I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. That's it.
You got me,
man. I was so impressed with the year he won it, he looked great. But like the next year, he had developed and got so matured, his muscle structure, like the tightness of his skin. He like really leaned up. He wasn't any smaller, but he was tighter. Yeah. And he looked fucking good.
Yes,
man.
he did.
He really did. He was rocked the hell up.
Man.
He was rocked up at National.
You could tell they worked that dog. Since
Yeah. He looked really good. He still had the size. He just had way more muscle. More muscle.
He was ripped up, man. And I tell you, I was there when he won it, and the dog's got heart, man. For
sure.
He had back to back, And you know, people were in the comments, oh, he's tired. They got to put a rag. Oh, he went 4 in a row.
Big ring. That's a
Let me
big
tell you.
ring.
Let me tell you. When people
went 4 in a row, I mean, come on, man.
Hey, look, let me tell you, when people kept saying that about, oh, dog, he's about to die, they got to put a fan on him, all this here. All right.
People trying to take care of their dogs. That's crazy that people say that shit, man.
Let me tell you, dog showing is a sport. All right.
It's a sport, man.
Okay. Boxing. What does a boxer do? Boxer goes out there, they box around, bell rings.
Sit in their corner and they get iced down, they get cooled
ice down, wipe down, right?
Yep.
Okay.
100%.
Back in the fight.
All right. Baseball. You're out there. 3 strikes. All right, they out. Okay. They go into the dugout. Other team is coming out. They're resting. Basketball,
100%.
Same thing.
Football, same thing.
Football, same thing. Every single
play
sport.
Offensive defense on football. Exactly.
That dog.
Back in the game soon.
You got to think about it.
They just taking care.
You have a big bodybuilder, right? And then you got you a sprinter. You got you a sprinter. So you got, let's just say, we got Jay Cutler, Usain Bolt. You got Jay Cutler off season now. Off season when he won. We're gonna say off season.
Yeah.
Last nationals, he was in season. You know what I'm saying? So off season bodybuilder that ran around a big ass ring like that much of a dog.
Mm-hmm.
That dog was every bit of 120 pounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
I told
120 pounds.
Y'all weren't there. I seen it, and I got to interview John, you know, after the win, and I went and talked to him right then in that moment. I went in the ring and interviewed him, and I said, well, what was it that made you pick him? You know, and he said, not only is he that dog, but what you couldn't see if you watch this one round is how many times he came in and did his thing back to back to back to back. I mean, the dog was relentless, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I agree, man. I do agree. He was a bad dude, and he did his thing that day for sure.
He did not stop. He did not quit. Every time he sent him down and back around the ring, he did it with no problem. Yeah. Was he tired? Yes, of course. He's a big dog.
Should have been tired.
He's a big dog going around that ring.
But he didn't sit.
People have to realize.
Drag. Or
no, not at all. And people have to realize these dogs are. They're not a performance breed. You know, style of dog.
They're not going to just eat like they're. It's literally asking a bodybuilder to run a marathon.
Yes. It is
an unrealistic expectation.
He did it gracefully,
often, like, because I was right there. I was literally right there when in between, and it was one of those things where literally the only thing that they were doing was just kind of getting him ready to go back in. Same thing with, like, for example, like you're mowing a lawn. It's hot as hell. You have to stop because you're hot. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna step away for a second. You're not just gonna
wet rag, fan,
we're talking
water,
rag, drink of water. Like, why? Because it like the mid time between you getting, you know, doing that and then getting back on the tractor, so to speak, it reduces that time from like 30 minutes, if at all, to 5. Right?
Yeah.
Cool down, you get the hell back out there, and that's all they were doing. He was never in danger. I was right there. Gums look great. Everything.
You were shoulder to shoulder.
Just looking around, like he was not in any danger whatsoever. People are just weird.
Yeah.
And good for Daryl. What a weekend Daryl had. Like, man,
I know, right?
Into a better person. He's so cool.
I know, man. I met Daryl in the Philippines, man, and he was cool as heck when he was living in the Philippines. And when I saw him there at the show, he just came and said, "Oh no, I moved to the States." I'm like, really? Like, oh man! But Daryl is a really cool dude, man.
Yes,
so
cool. I thought that dude was gonna pass out when John was walking with it, like towards him with that trophy. I thought he was gonna pass out because he's like,
"Oh man, he was so pumped."
How he looked at Hannah, like that was so cool. That was so sweet.
Somebody, I can't remember who snapped that picture, but when he was like, he actually leaned back, and I was like, he's about to fall.
He's one of those handlers that, you know, watching him, like, I try to watch the handlers and the dog, you know, focus on the dog, but I see what the handlers are doing and watch how they do their thing. I'm interested in both parts of that, you know. But that dude that day, like, he was in such a zone, man.
Yeah.
He was performing out there, you know.
Oh yeah.
And his heart was all the way in it, boy.
Man,
he has
yeah.
his signature. He has that signature little butt pat when they do the
When he goes, when he goes down and back.
Signature butt pat, like, let's go.
So smooth
Let's
with
go
it.
this time. Every
He
time.
does that turn. He takes his hand like this, and he turns.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. But it was cool. But that I was really happy that he won. You know, just for that style of a dog, how he is, and you know, he represents, you know, American Bully. You know, a lot of people that have things to say, different things about him. You know, every bully is not going to be perfect, you know, but for him to represent how he did, his performance and all, I was extremely happy that he won. And I was also real happy because the pups were, you know, on the ground already. I was like, oh man, yes.
I love that you made that pick.
Love it.
Before that happened.
Perfect.
Before that even happened, you picked him. And
I think there were I think the pups were probably about 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh man, that's
around about
perfect.
they were around about 3 weeks at the time when he won nationals. Yep. And then now, you know, 3 out of the 4 are champions right now. And moving on to grand champion titles on all of them. So
nice.
So, you know, nationals
75% is.
Yeah.
Are you bringing either of them out for nationals?
I might.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Either that or I'll just come out and spectate. I'll be a spectator.
Hey,
but
class.
I think I will. I think I will because I think he's going to be at a really good mature age. At that time, he'll be just over 2 years old. So I think he's going to look, you know, he's going to look really different. I mean, he looks different now, and I see him every day, and I notice the difference in him just looking at pictures and how he looks now. So I would say by then he's going to look really good. Also, you know, sister and, you know, Jay as well too. I think they're all going to look different. So we'll see about bringing them out there. See about
cool
it.
if Jack shows up to nationals again too, like to have
that'd be
father,
cool.
son, and
that'd be cool.
daughter as well.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Candy asked, "Who are you bringing out in September?"
Red carpet.
I may probably bring. I got a little Frenchie male here that I haven't been doing anything with him. He's just been chilling and he's looking really good. So I may see about probably bringing him out. I'll probably bring his sister out as well too. She's a champion now. I haven't showed her in quite some time, so I'll probably bring her. Carbon and probably Rose as well too. So I'll probably bring in at least 4 dogs. So 2 Frenchies, 2 bullies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Deck of cards, I dig it.
Yeah. So.
That's a place to do it, man. I mean, I know that Candy definitely loves having you there, and you know that shows support. And
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, not a bad ride. I think I'm gonna probably actually bring him out to Texas coming up for Stephanie's show. So I'll
that's gonna be a good show right there too.
I'm gonna hit that road and head on out there. Yeah. I think that's gonna be a real nice one. They always have a really good turnout for their shows. You know, it's put on really nice, ran good. So I think that'd be a good spot for him to be at. Get a lot of eyes on him, you know.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, he's worthy of the eyes and the hands because that dog is. I mean, and the crazy thing is he was already that dog at such a young age, and he's just aging beautifully and becoming. But I didn't think that he could be more impressive. He just, you got yourself a beautiful animal right there, and his sister is nothing to shake a stick at either. Like she's gonna be doing some great things. So if you can brand her before she has her first litter, awesome. If not, I mean, we all know Piggy.
She will produce those champions and grand champions, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I was, you know, real happy with all 4 of them. I really like them. Jay, when I sent them over there by Molly, I was going to keep both of them here. I was like, man, I really don't want to have 2 males. Molly's close by. I was like, hey, you know what? Let me just go on and send them there. And but he's so nice. I mean, really, really good looking dog. I mean, a real true companion as well. Really, I mean, awesome dog. He's very active and I mean big as I don't know what as well too. So it's really cool just to see all of them, doing their thing, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I remember was it I think it was she brought him out and I just remember looking at her just like that's just cheating. Like why is anybody else here? Just go home.
Yeah.
And that was big back then. Like it had like I can only imagine what it looks like now.
Oh man, yeah, it's a difference. Definitely a difference, man.
Yeah, these dogs are like this litter is evolving beautifully. I gotta say. So again, like you make some beautiful dogs, and I mean this isn't. And I know that we're talking about this one litter recently, but and by recently like 2 years, but like literally you've made good dogs for a while. So it's just one of those things that this is just manifested. I'm here for it.
That's what's up.
It makes you great at what you do.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know good dogs, and therefore you pick good dogs, and I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Appreciate it.
I think people come to shows, and they think, they can just get a dog and they're in the fight, and it could be, but I don't know that people realize at face value just how many years and how much time and just decision after decision is made to get to where you've gotten, and what all goes into it. It's a lot of legwork, man. A lot of ups and downs.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
It's such a process, and I think building a program and building a career like you have with it is it's something that somebody meets you and see what all you got going on and say, man, but they just don't know what it takes to get there. It's a lot.
It is. It's a lot of ups and downs, and I mean things that happen. We just recently had a pretty bad hit with the dogs, and it's you go through different things like that, but if you have that love and passion for it, you just gotta take it and keep on rolling. You gotta keep it in stride,
Yeah,
and
I'll tell you that's true, man. That is so true.
Well, and I'll say this, and I feel like I say this more frequently than necessary, but you control what you can, and then let the rest just exists in the ether.
That's it.
And that's how people can recover from losses. I mean, and from the panel you see here, I mean, the losses that have been suffered, it built that character, it built that resilience and that perseverance. So you either have it or you don't.
Hey, look, Beetlejuice is in the comments. We said his name too many
times.
Yeah.
We manifested you, Bully.
Oh,
we've been talking about you all night.
Beetlejuice. Here he is.
There he is. Oh, I miss this man. Where you been?
Yeah.
Beans.
Yeah, I gotta see. I didn't ask him, but I need to see if he's gonna be there on the 29th. In Columbus.
Yes. Oh, put him on the spot right now. Oh, he says he has a question. I have a dog with 3 testicles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I have a dog with 3 testicles.
I don't know.
It's a fault.
Oh man, I miss that man. I can't wait to see him at the next event, which hopefully will be yours.
Oh my gosh.
And my God.
I'm trying to move there. He said he's trying to be there. That doesn't sound too promising. I think what I might probably have to do, I might probably have to go and wait outside of his house and just go as soon as he comes outside, just going to throw that bag over the head, throw him in a van.
Yeah.
Throw him in the van.
Send me his address. I will meet you there. I've been wanting to get a couple.
He definitely ain't coming out if you show up.
Throw him in a van.
He'll be there then. You know what I mean?
Right. Take the bag off his head. He's gonna be sitting right in the ring, microphone in his hand.
Is there any other way that he would exist
Oh my gosh. He said one of the testicles looks very similar to Caleb's forehead.
I was gonna just graze over that one and let someone else say it.
I resemble that remark.
Oh my
I
God.
resemble that remark.
That is hilarious.
He said not as tiny.
Oh,
man.
Dude, you want to talk
says
about
he'll be there,
laughing
though.
and cutting up?
I think peer pressure won out. He said he'll be
Dude, when last time we had him on here, I mean, I couldn't keep that stuff is so funny, man.
Let me tell you, that dude is a character.
He's a riot.
Character, man. We got so many stories of like hitting the road and going to shows, and oh man, I'm telling you, this dude, he is just a loose cannon. I mean,
I know he'll bring some life to the road.
Loose cannon.
I don't know if it has a filter or not, but I remember one of the last times we had him on, my German friend Janet, she was able to watch the show that night, and she was dying, like laughing so hard. After the show, she was sending me voice clips because she was just laughing so hard she couldn't breathe.
That was the last time we're having him on.
Yeah, and so I sent him voice clips of her like almost hyperventilating and how like joking about what he was saying, especially about Caleb. She found that the most hysterical, by the way. And like he thought that was pretty. I'm sure that flattered him quite a bit, but it was just one of those things where I miss that man.
Oh man. What did he say?
He said, y'all were stranded in the woods and he went live.
Oh man. I wanted to kill him. I
remember hearing about this story.
I wanted to kill him. All right. So check this out. We were headed out to the Michiana show.
Yeah.
And man, so we're going to, first of all, we flew into Chicago, and then we were driving over. We're supposed to get a rental car. Something happened with the rental car, and I think we were using that the one where people rent their personal cars. I forget what it's called. Whatever that is.
I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So something happened with that. It fell through. So we got an Uber. We did a 2-hour ride in an Uber, and when we got there, it's about 3 in the morning or so, 3 or 4 in the morning. We pull up, it is pitch black dark. I'm talking about dark. The Uber driver stops in the middle of the street, and we're like, when I tell you dark, I couldn't see anything. It's dark. I just knew we had the light on in the car, and that's all we can kind of see. We're looking over, and we're like, all right, yeah, this is the address. So we actually was like, hey, can you pull into the driveway? Because it was that dark.
Light. Yeah,
I was like,
it was super dark. And you pull up in the driveway, we get our stuff out. This Uber driver was like, man, I'm out. Gone. He deuces. So it's me and Chris. We are in pitch black dark. We're like, man, I hope we are at the right house. So we're walking on this property. We see this one house is right in front of us, but there's another house we see a little further over on the same like driveway, and it just the driveway kind of splits off. So you see a porch light that's over there. Porch light is on at the moment. So we're like, damn, do we need to go over here or are we right here? So Chris decides he wants to go live. I'm like, man, we're trying to see what we got. So we walk over to the house. We're walking to the house and we see this porch light on for a little while. As we get closer to the house,
it turned off.
Porch light turns off. I say,
oh my gosh. They saw
hell no. We definitely don't need to be over there. Now we are in, I'm talking about absolute dark. The only light that we have is from Chris going live on his phone. I said, bruh, why are you trying to go live? I was like, wait a minute, I'm going live right now. I said, why are you trying to go live right now? You know what? You can get raped out here, okay? Not me, but you.
You can't do that to the willing. You can't do that to the willing.
Like, bro, you are serious right now? I'm pissed with him. You are trying to go live. We are in a pitch black dark at 4 in the morning on somebody's property. We have no idea where we're supposed to be right now. Are you serious right now, bro? Man, so anyway, we got it situated. We were supposed to be at the one house that we weren't walking towards. So the house that we were walking towards, we were not supposed to be going over that way. We were supposed to be going to the house that we got dropped off closer to. Man, so wake up the next morning for the show and everything. We go outside. Had no idea. We are right across the street from a cemetery. Didn't even see that. Didn't see the cemetery. That's how dark it was. Not saying that we're supposed to be scared of the cemetery or anything like that. We're all going to hell one day. But the thing is, it was cemetery. We were in the pitch black dark, and we did not know that we were right there by a cemetery. Nice. Right across the street.
Oh my God.
Right across the street. And this dude was going live at 4 a.m, and we're at pitch black dark, not knowing where we're at.
I would have punched him right in the face. I
wanted to so bad. It was another moment that I wanted to punch Chris in the face
Every time I see him, I want to. Every time I see him, I want to.
Oh, man.
What'd he do, though? What'd he do?
What is this?
Oh, man.
He's talking about picking up a homeless guy on the street and
we look. Oh, man.
Oh,
so, yeah. So this was one trip that we took. We were going to Jamie Sweet's house. And but on the way there was a Oklahoma show, so we're gonna stop in Oklahoma, go to the show, and then after that we're going to Jamie's house.
Yeah.
So we stop. I forget what state we were in. So anyway, we stop. We go to the grocery store. We're parked right in front of the store, and this guy says, "Hey man, I want to see if I can get it." He's like, "Oh man, that's a nice dog. I got one like that." It's like, "Oh yeah, you got a dog like this." We had a shorty bull in the car. We had 2 shorty bulls in the car. It's like, "Oh yeah, you got one like this?" Yeah, I got one like this. It's like, man, I want to know if I can get a ride. Yeah, sure. You can. I'm about to tell this guy, yeah, nah, we're on the way. Yeah, come on in. You can get a. Wait a minute. What? I looked at this dude like, are you fucking serious right now? Oh yeah, no, you can sit in the back. I said, no, you can sit in the front, sir. Chris, you need to sit in the back.
Yeah.
Man, this is a random dude. Random dude. So I'm looking at this dude. I'm looking at Chris like, you motherfucker. I cannot believe you right now. I cannot believe you.
I told you were going to be.
The dog is not going to do shit. We had, who did we have with us? I think we had Cassius with us. Yeah, we did. We had Cassius with us. Cassius in the back. Cassius is not going to do nothing except for get hair on him, and that's about it. So I'm like, bro, man, we gave this dude a ride around the corner, walking distance. We pull up to the house. It was, I guess you can consider the hood where we were. There's like 4 other dudes standing outside where we dropped this dude off. He was like, well, we need to drop. Yeah, right over here. That's where my buddy's at right there. Oh, okay. All right. This dude couldn't even get out of the car all the way. I pulled off on his ass. I said, man, when we pulled off, I got around the corner. I said, bro, don't you ever in your fucking life do that again. Are you kidding me? And you want to let this dude sit in the back of us?
Yeah.
What? Are you crazy right now?
I tell you not to do this.
He had me so pissed with him. He was like, what? We were just giving a guy a ride. Man, you grew up in Peachtree City. Come on, man. No. You're not used to shit like that. I'm from New Orleans. I have some kind of common sense and street sense. You don't do that, bro. No, you don't. You don't.
He says that he told the guy that his dog was worth 20 grand.
Yes, he did. He told him how much the dogs sell for. He said, "Yeah, He went to tell him about the titles and the shows. Oh yeah, he's worth $20,000. Yeah, his puppy sell for $5,000." And I'm like, bruh. Are you serious right now?
Out there with him.
Just beg him to rob us.
I wanted to.
Beg him to rob us.
I wanted to kick his ass and Cash's ass out of the car. You go hang with them.
Even the dog. Guilty by association. You didn't do shit.
Because he wasn't going to do shit if it started to pop off. Dog wasn't going to do nothing.
You got to be more careful.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh.
But, I look at it now. We can laugh about it and all. It's just the experience in another Chris story. that we can, we can share and laugh about it at the end of the day, So it's all good now. But I
Hey,
would
isn't that
not let
cool?
him make any decisions like that ever again.
Yeah, isn't that cool though? The community, like us going to shows, like you're gonna have these relationships, these situations, these memories that are gonna take
Yeah,
place because not everything's gonna go right. Like hey, we're gonna leave at 4 a.m. We're gonna get there at 9. The show's gonna start at this.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
blowouts and things like that. But the community shows up for one another, and that's what I
for sure.
love because
Yeah,
the memories and just the connections that you make. Some of my best friends are literally because of the not Chris.
Yes.
Let's
Not
clarify
him.
that.
Not that guy.
I'm not talking about Chris.
Not him.
yeah, yeah.
When I went to my first show, man, I was so pumped up. And they had a hell of a standoff there that night. There were so many XLs there, and I just had a great time. And I got to meet Genesis in person and meet both of these wonderful people here in person, and Bruce as well. And me and Caleb, I don't know how many hours of drive we had to go back home, but it was plenty. And we talked on the phone all the way to the house. I'm just
literally
excited about the world, excited about getting into it, man. And like Caleb said, these things, they get built in those environments, man. And sometimes they last, man. Sometimes you meet some of the best people you could, ever hope to know.
Yeah, absolutely. And and I love that about our community. A lot of the people that, when we first moved to Atlanta from New Orleans, it's always been that way. Everyone that we've run into, like people that's not even in the dog community anymore, I still be in contact with them. They're all still really good people. It's one of those things where, I tell people, a lot of judges, whenever we do a overseas or international trip, it's like, man, you know what? We wouldn't have been sitting here talking to each other, and becoming really good friends if it wasn't because of the dogs and because of the bully community. Never once I've ever said, you know what? I'm going to be a judge one day. I'm going to, meet all these cool people. I'm going to go to these cool places. And I never would have guessed that in a million years.
Right.
Never would have guessed it. And I mean, just like right now, us four, we're having this conversation and, a few hundred people watching us, talk about, life history stories and all that good stuff. It's all about, became from the dogs. It all came from the dogs.
Exactly.
It's wild.
And if we keep it about that, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful community when we keep it about the dogs, make it about the dogs, but man, have fun while doing it.
Yeah.
It's competition. It's good competition, and thankful for show hosts like you that make this possible, because without show hosts, there's no shows, and for us to go and mingle and, see these. Cause man, I tell people, like, they're like, man, dog shows, like, some people are confused. I'm like, your kids like Disneyland? Like, well, yeah. I'm like, that's how it is for people that really, really like dogs. It's a getaway, like, from your normal hustle and bustle, to be able to go congregate with the people that you want to be around. At work, you have to be around them. It's people that you like, have common interest, and can nerd out on the things that you can talk about. I can't talk about breedings and things like that with my coworkers. They're
when
like,
I feed my dogs, watching them poop. I can't talk about that crazy stuff.
Like, tell them poop can tell you so much about the dog.
Yeah,
this is a weird conversation. Like, but at a dog show, they're like, yes, it can. Like, man, like, they go into detail.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's fun.
I like watching people grow in their programs, and grow, in their professionalism and their capabilities and things like that. You meet people when they're young in this, and they're in certain, and then you watch them kind of grow up in it and things like that. I've really enjoyed seeing people progress, man. So many people out here that I'm proud of, that, they got their education up, they got their knowledge up, they made some really smart decisions with breedings and things like that. And it's a pleasure to see that.
Yeah, definitely is. And, one of the things that I always say, I like when we see myself, I like when I've seen junior handlers that were in the ring, and now they're grown, doing their thing, that's really amazing to see to me, and, like, prime example, one, Tone and Bree's daughter, Christine. I remember when they were, and I still have a picture I'm talking about when her and Juliana, her sister, they were young. I'm talking about young babies. And then to see both of them, Juliana, she does the dolls, but Christine is into it, seems like a little bit more. But just seeing them just grow is like, man, I remember y'all were little kids. Now y'all college, you handling Westminster and I'm like, man, that's amazing. That's amazing to see. It's even like Logan. Remember when Logan started out?
Yes.
Logan was a little like this little cute little kid. He's got his little tie on, he's got his little fedora, he's got his little suspenders, and then all of a sudden, boom, now he's married and
married.
And it felt so weird to have a drink with him. I'm like, damn.
You can't serve hipsters.
I'm like, wait a minute, how old are you? Like, fuck, you are of age. All right, cool. Let's have a little drink. It was
a little drink.
Man, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. It's really, really crazy.
I was looking back at my daughter.
Even another one, Stephanie. Stephanie was a junior handler.
Wow.
Stephanie was a junior handler. Known her from then. Cool. And then, here it is. Now she's throwing, her and her husband are doing the biggest show in ABKC shows in Texas now, and doing their thing.
That's real.
It's amazing to see everybody just, grow and just their craft is growing and it grew within the community and staying the same people how they were back then.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite things too, watching the kids grow up. I was looking at pictures the other day of Lily at her first dog show and just how young and how little she was, compared to now. And now she started school this last week and she goes in there the first day of school and everybody's got a backpack and she's got this handbag and she goes in and the kids are like, so one of them said, "Are you the substitute teacher?" And she's like, "No, I'm in 9th grade." It's like,
I know I carry myself a lot.
Yeah. So it's crazy, man, how they grow up around these dogs and junior show different shows together, and then a lot of them are junior judges and things like that.
Yeah.
It's really cool, man.
Yeah.
I enjoy that, man. I'm trying to think of that young man's name. He always wears boots and a belt buckle. Kind of curly, brown-haired young man. That
I think Jerry Allen's son.
Yeah, I think it is. I think you're right. He's quite the handler.
Who?
Landon and Gage. You talking about Jerry?
I think so. Yeah, because very, very serious, very serious young man.
They've got to be getting.
Always wears a belt buckle.
Always, they've got to be getting damn near grown by now too.
Well, that's Gage. Gage is in the military now. Gage is in the army.
Oh man.
Yeah, Gage is in the army. Yeah, yep.
I know. I was going to say they got to be getting grown now.
Yeah, Gage is in the military doing his thing. I think actually he's going to be. I think he's graduating, if I'm not mistaken, from that's Fort Bennett's, if I'm not mistaken. That's right out there in Columbus. He's graduating, I think, the week of our show or something like that. The military graduation is always a big thing, and I think it's that same weekend or right before, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
so I gotta ask Jerry. Jerry always comes out and helps us. Yeah, so
I know he was in basic, and it's got to be right around. You're right, around that time.
Yeah,
and what great people they are.
Oh
man, I love that family.
Man, let me tell you, Jerry helps out any possible way that he can in the community. Any possible way.
Always positive. Always positive. Cheering the next person on.
Yes.
What can I do? How can I help? And then just goes.
Let me tell you, man. Without him, he always comes out and helps me out. Set up for the show and all. And when I tell you, it's like a breath of fresh air. He hit me up. Matter of fact, the other day, hey, what time we gonna be down there Friday? All right, make
it's
sure I
right
take
now.
off. You need me to go run the Lowe's, like I did the last time, and do whatever.
And
This,
he's
this, that.
genuine with
Yes.
it,
Look,
man.
last year, this dude, he went down there. They're South Georgia, so he drove up just to help me out on Friday. Went back home because he had stuff to do, and then came back to the show on Saturday.
Jeez Louise. That's
Yeah.
about right.
I was
I
like,
believe
dude,
it.
you don't want to. He's like, nah. He said, I got to go back. I got to go do. I forget what he had. He had something he had to do. I was like, man, you sure? I was like, bro, I don't want you to be doing that back. He was like, no, it's cool. Man, came back on Saturday, helped out at the show, and I'm like,
And he'll
bro,
be smiling while he's doing it. Like, how are you
yes,
Loves it. He
functioning?
lives
How
for
are
this.
you
It's
functioning right
yeah,
now?
yeah.
And still
Matter of
willing
fact,
to help.
yes, his first time. Matter of fact, Carbon's first time showing. I couldn't make it to the show. I figured I had something going on, so I met up with Jerry. Jerry bought Carbon to the show for me, and had Kiara showing for me and all. And I mean, he did it with no. But he was like, "Yeah, man, I'll come and grab Carbon, no problem." Man,
that's just who he
hey,
is.
dude is. I'm telling you, I mean, and it's not even like that with just me. The thing is, he's so genuine. He doesn't care whoever show it is. Hey, y'all need me to help with whatever. He's
100%.
always about it, always with it, man. Really, really good dude. Really good dude.
Yes, he is.
Very much
You don't
so.
find many like that.
No,
You do not find many like that.
no, not at all. Not at all.
No, he definitely
Yeah,
deserves all the honors he
so the
gets.
bully community, we have people like that, man, and you always say you got to give them their flowers, and I don't know if he's on right now, but I appreciate Jerry so much. I appreciate him, man. He's amazing.
Wasn't he
dude.
recognized? He was
Yes.
recognized at
That's-
it.
it's
Was it
Savannah.
nationals or was it at
At
a
Nationals.
Nationals?
Yeah,
At
And
Nationals, yep.
so well deserved. I'm so glad ABKC did that. Because it doesn't
me
go
too.
unrecognized. And
Yep.
things that go unrecognized, you're like, well, man, I'm doing this and doing this, and you're not doing it for recognition, and he's not doing it for recognition. But
he
to
isn't.
do that and say, man, we appreciate what
Mhm.
you stand for and who you are, because you can tell it's who he is. It's just a genuine person that's willing to go over and beyond for anybody.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely,
Him and Chris James be picking up like homeless people on the side of the road. Like that's the type of person Jerry is. But yeah.
Well, yeah. Come on, Prince.
Yeah.
Let him get in the back of the truck.
And Jerry, I say that the most respectful way. Please take it like that. I mean it. Oh, that's the way he is. Like he sees the good
I ain't gonna
in
lie to
every
you. I
single
don't even
thing.
think Jerry would have done that what Chris did.
And even if Jerry picked him up, he wouldn't be telling him his dog is worth $20,000. Like the rob me, please. He wouldn't have given. I don't think he'd have done that.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
helping the guy out's one thing, man, but letting him have your back in the car like that, I don't know.
What?
That's too much. That's too much. Yeah, I got a $20,000 dog right here. Yeah, you can sit behind me. Come on in.
Yeah. But the thing was, we literally dropped him off around the corner from the
That's, I think, the
store.
part that weirds me out the most is like,
That part really got me.
Yeah,
That
pull
part
on
really
in this
got
driveway
me.
right here in the dark. Pull
Blur
back
your
here in
end.
the dark. Let me get out.
That's why I say, hey, you know what? Soon as I'm talking about that dude had almost 2 feet out of the door, I pulled off. He couldn't even close the door. I pulled off on his ass.
And the door shut itself.
The door shut itself. The door shut itself. Yeah, had to.
60.
Yeah. Hey, Errol, there's one more thing I'd like to hit on before we close tonight. So Amanda said it earlier, and I actually love that she said this. There's not many things that she says that I love, but about how you judge and about how you're able to build beautiful dogs and how that really correlates in helping become a judge.
Yeah.
Like I want to see the proof is in the pudding. And when you're seeing and creating beautiful dogs, it's so hard. And I think that the respect is there before you even enter the ring. And especially the way that you're able to articulate things and such like that. But tell us how you think that's helped you in judging, being able to have a breeding program, being able to see exactly what you're looking for and things like that, because it's needed in judging.
Yeah, definitely it is. It definitely gives you that kind of like that bump or that step ahead of, a person that doesn't really have the experience with the breed. So We've had oldies, shorty bulls, French bulldogs, and we had one. Yeah, we had one English, and of course, American bullies as well too. So the thing is, when I got into those dogs, I did my homework. But I spoke with and met up and talked to breeders that had really solid programs.
Right.
That's oh yeah.
Hi. Hey, how you doing? Yes.
Looking gorgeous as always.
Can I say hi?
Yes, of course you can. You step aside,
Hey, can't
sir.
wait for
Step
y'all
aside.
show. Like, hey, y'all are such a power
See my
couple.
girl.
Seriously, she deserves her flowers.
I love her. She's so
Thank
sweet.
you, thank
Yes,
you. Yeah,
she
all right.
holds it together.
Yeah.
You say
Yeah,
so
she
city,
does.
sweetheart.
Yeah,
So
she does.
city.
Yeah. But I mean, really just like when I wanted to dive into shorty bulls, I took my 15-hour ride and went by Jamie.
James
You
Sweet,
know?
damn right.
Yeah.
Who else would you go to?
And then even before I took that ride, this was when Kev Green was still with the doing ABKC stuff.
Nice.
I met Jamie back then at one of the shows that he had me hired at, and I first seen the Shorty Bulls at it was a show that used to go down in Atlanta, was Bully Palooza back in the day. And that was the first time I saw Shorty Bulls. I was like, man, that's a cool looking little dog. It's weird, but man, they're cool. And that's when Jamie Sweet and Amy Krugman were there. Didn't get a chance to talk to them at the time, but just saw the dogs and appreciated them, and it was pretty cool to see them. But when I actually really had a conversation with Jamie at one of Kev Green shows, that's when it really kind of sparked it up, saying, you know what, I think I want to get one of these dogs. And just talking with her that short period of time, and we just clicked with each other. She saw, I told her about my dog experience, and I had experience with American Bulldogs from my uncle that had American Bulldogs back in the day. And
Nice.
she talked about Bulldogs, talked about oldies and all, and just kind of told me just information about the Shorty Bull. After that, taking that 15-hour ride to the house, seeing the dogs out there, getting a chance to really see them in their element, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
That was just the best experience and the best knowledge that I can get. So I wanted to go on and move forward with doing it just like that. Same thing with American Bullies. I wanted to, see some of the best dogs, talk to talk to people, go to yards. A lot of people don't do that anymore. A lot of people don't go to people's yards, and I understand. A lot of people don't want people to come and see their stuff and all that. Yeah, it is what it is. But that's how I was able to get that jump start on everything. Same thing with Bulldogs. There was a breeder here that did English Bulldogs when we got an English Bulldog. It was, I rode his coattail, just kind of just looking at his program and talking to him, and just learning the breed from a breeder. So that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to read a book or read a standard and understand it. No, it's a different for me. That's the way I learn. I learn from actually putting my hands on and and talking to someone that is very knowledgeable about it. Yeah. I don't really.
It's hard to sit down with Jamie and not learn something.
Oh,
she's been doing this so long, and she's had her hand in so much. Of the different. I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but the not the breed type, but the standards, written standards. She's done so much of that work. And help put things like that together. And so like her ability to articulate a dog is just crazy.
Great person to learn from.
She's every time I talk to her, she's a great friend of mine, and every time I talk to her, I learn something, man. She's
Hey, Errol, do you remember Jay from the Bully Palooza? He used to help put it on. He was the MC. He ran with Michaelin's Federation.
Jay from Michaelin's Federation. I remember Michaelin's Federation. I'm trying to remember Jay. I don't think I remember Jay.
All right, he's a close friend of mine, man, and
Okay.
he's got some video that he used to go on yards that you're talking about. Like he used to go to
Mhm.
like Ed Shepherd's yard,
Yeah.
Mike's
Mhm.
yard, and he's like, man, I got this on video. I'm just like, bring it out. I
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
see it. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't
I was about to
no,
say,
I want to
man.
see it. Like,
Take
let
these
me
these
put that
archives off
on.
the ice. Let's go.
Look, hey,
Yes.
I got a video. So back then my sister she'll be at the show as well. She does videography. And I
Nice.
remember back then, this is how old school it was. I had my braids back then, and I used to be on the microphone with a cord from the
Ah,
mic, not even a cordless
Yeah, the
yeah.
corded
microphone with
microphone.
a cord. And I would go and just like talk to people, interview people at the
How
shows.
big was the
Hell
camcorder?
yeah.
Oh, it shoulder. Got
Yeah,
had
Yeah.
that
So
shoulder.
so
Had that
she would be
with
shoulder.
recording while
you
you
had to
have
white
the
balance it
mic.
before
Yeah,
everything. Yep.
had that
Damn
shoulder.
right.
I have a DVD in there that we did for this was an Alabama show. Um Jason from he still does dogs right now. He has XLs. Jason, what's the name of his kennel? Uh, it'll come to me. But
Yeah.
he used to do a show out there, and big show every year. And I got a DVD in there that I looked at. I said, "Man, I need to see how I can get this formatted where I
Yeah.
can go on and just put it out there." But I mean,
Hell
it's
yeah.
got some footage. It's got some old dogs on there.
If you
It
do, please let us know.
yeah,
Oh my
yep,
gosh.
yep,
Very
yep.
interested in stuff
Absolutely.
like
Oh
that.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
That's
definitely.
so cool, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
A lot of people
It's a
don't
piece of
realize,
history.
like I know that as far as the ABKC is concerned, it's been 20, 21 years, right? But like the build up to this breed
Oh
existed
yeah.
before that. And then, the ABKC era of it's just one of those things where it's like, it may not feel like it's such a long time, but like there's so many memories and dogs and stories and the people that were involved in it from day one, and people that we've lost since then. I mean, it's just immeasurable. It's
Hmm.
immeasurable. It's
Oh
crazy.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if
Adam says,
like you especially, like if there's anything that you find video wise that's from like back in the day, like back when things were like meet and greets and barbecues and shit, like
You have so many videos.
bring
Yeah.
it out.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We got some. I still actually got a picture of a rare sighting. Perlina actually in the ring showing. I was judging somewhere. I forget where I was judging at, and it was a barbecue style show. Perlina was in the ring showing our boy Rockstar, and she did good out there too.
Nice.
Actually, she finished him up. Matter of fact, and got his grand. I couldn't get it for nothing in the world, but she
What?
lined up.
She did
She
it.
got it. Yeah, she did it. Yeah.
Damn
That's
right.
Yep,
right.
yep, yep. She did it. She did it.
Now
And
what was that you
yeah,
said? She all right? She all right?
she all right. She all right.
That
She
is
might have learned. She might have
amazing.
learned a thing or two.
Okay.
She might have taught a thing or two.
Might have. It might have.
Yes. Hey, there is footage. I know that Candy's watching. There is footage of Candy in the ring at one of your shows. I believe it was one of the first. Candy
Mm.
Avila. Hey, Candy, I need to share that tomorrow because
Oh shit.
that's the one and only time I've seen. Well, I wasn't present at that show, but she showed us a video, and I was like, okay, Candy,
Yeah, she got in there.
What?
She would show her out.
I don't think she
So,
placed. I don't think she placed, but hey, she was in there.
She was in
She
there.
had a dog in the
yeah.
fight.
Sometimes that's the biggest step, is to get in there, because I mean there's a
Yeah.
lot
It
of
is.
trepidation involved with that. Like I know that it took several people to get me in the ring. Like
Mm.
eventually it took the gentleman who was Nigel, who was showing my showing Adonis, for him to literally be like, I don't like you're going in the ring. That's it. You're just going. So I'm gonna give you a couple tutorials and you're going. And
Yeah.
then for that, it was even then, like it still takes Hannah and Vicky and Mary. They still had to like talk me into going.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, get out there, go.
Yeah. I
Hey,
didn't do it.
Michael, do you remember Errol was actually the judge, I believe, the first judge that we showed under when you were the first judge I ever showed under in ABKC. And
Really?
me and
Oh, that's
Trayvon
awesome.
Mobley, Rest in peace. Like he passed away a little over a
That
year
was
ago.
his season opener, wasn't it?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, we were all there, and I showed under you myself that day.
Wow.
So that was some memories that day.
Yeah,
And
we
because
got
me and
a lot
Trayvon
of
been
pictures.
working together to actually go out there, and we went out there.
Amanda showed that day too.
Nice.
So I believe we all showed under you that day.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. We did.
Yeah. So you
Alabama
were,
bombed
I
on
believe,
ya.
the first ABKC judge I ever showed under.
Wow. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
To be honest, I think,
Yeah.
I think
Man, that was such
Good
a
memories.
show too, right there.
Man.
It really was.
Yeah. I
That
was
was
showing
the first
YOLO.
show.
And then I
yeah, you
championed
were.
out his sister like about a year and a half ago. So it's neat. Full
That
circle.
was the first show that I seen Eye Candy at, and he was like 8 or 9 months old at that show.
Yeah.
That's
Sarah Roach.
one of Sarah Roach's dogs. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah's gonna be at the show. Yeah. Sarah's gonna be there this year.
Nice. I love Sarah.
Oh man, she's gonna bring some monsters. She always does.
Yes.
Yeah, you know it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
Yeah,
back in the day when Sarah had her boy Kimbo. Yeah.
Kimbo,
I remember Kimbo as a puppy.
Rhinoceros. At that point, you're just like, Jesus, do you have a license for that? Dang.
Yeah. I remember him as a pup when she first bought him out. And he was nice. Super nice. Super nice.
He gets lost in the archives. Like he's in a lot of pedigrees. He's influenced a lot of dogs, but not talked about as much as he deserves. And Sarah's doing her thing. Man, I have nothing but love and respect for Sarah over there.
For sure.
And she doesn't gatekeep either. Like
no, she doesn't.
She like if you bring anything to her attention, like, oh man, I'm so curious, like how do you get your dogs to do this or look like this or whatever? She is
so cool. She's so cool and down to earth.
Yep, she is.
A little country bumpkin, like from Kentucky, and she, honey, let me tell you, honey.
And look,
I interviewed her at
has
Nationals.
Always been that same way ever since I've been on.
I believe it.
Has never changed up.
No.
Never changed.
Never jaded.
When I interviewed her at Nationals, the year Jack won it, she, I said, "You're gonna do an interview for me, right?" And she's like, I don't do interviews.
I don't do interviews.
And I was like, what? And she said, but I'm going to do one for you. And I said, listen, I got you. I'm going to carry you right through it. Don't worry about nothing. I'll make it easy, right?
Oh, for sure.
She did, man. She did her thing, even though she was so nervous about it. And same thing with her coming on the show with us.
Yes, we got her on here. Like it was one of those things where again, she's I do not do interviews, and so when she agreed to come on,
she had to drive 40 minutes to town to get internet to be able to. Seriously,
she did.
Are you serious?
She went out of her way to be on our show.
Wow,
no exaggeration.
Yeah, went to town to do the interview. That was a true story.
Absolutely.
Talking about off the grid, huh?
I know. Like, where do you live? Like, how far away from? And what is town to you? Like, is it just a gas station?
Define that. Oh my God! Yeah, she had to leave the holla.
I love Sarah.
Oh, what an honor! Yeah.
That's somebody I was excited about meeting.
It shows how many people we meet and just what an impact they have. Like some of the most amazing people in my life. I met through these dogs and through
me.
Shows
you met me, Amanda. I'm a perfect example of what you were just saying. Like you are so blessed.
I'm reminded all the time.
Oh man.
But it is awesome though.
It changes on the daily. It's okay.
But it's really good to sit back and notice all the real, actual, really true friends that you've met through these dogs. Met interesting people, and then my thing is that once again, I would have never thought that I've had friends, actual real friends that live in other countries, and I met them through the dogs, So it's a great thing. I love the community. It's one of those things where I can never see myself stepping away from it at all whatsoever.
I like that, and it's good to hear because people are like you are needed. How many countries has dogs taken you, whether showing or judging?
Yes.
Oh man, I've gone over a lot of places.
Well, there's.
Yeah.
Let's see. Damn, I don't have my old passport. I could have pulled that
Yeah,
out. And see.
that
Like
is so
looking at
cool.
stamps, you're like,
Oh yeah, I've gone all over. I mean, the Philippines. I've gone to Thailand, Indonesia.
I used to live in Indonesia.
Really, I love Indonesia.
I lived there for 7 years, man. One
Wow.
of my favorite places. I just love it over there.
Yeah, Indonesia was really, really nice. I
It's
love
cool,
it.
man.
I love it.
Yeah, the culture there is really cool.
Oh yeah, it is. And my main thing with that is just I met some people there that I'm into fish as well. So they took me to like all the different arowana farms and seeing different fish. And there was one guy that I met out there. He's a reptile breeder, and that was cool as hell. I mean, this dude had everything there. I mean, just amazing reptiles. I mean,
they have a place. I don't want to get too far off topic, but there's a place in Jakarta, Indonesia called Pasar Burung.
Okay.
Pasar Burung means bird market, right? But it's not just birds there. They got it all there. And so you can go there and there's guys that are breeding and you just get any kind of bird, any kind of anything, like they got it all there. And you just show them a picture of it and they got it.
Yeah.
And it's really neat. It's like a whole strip all the way down,
Stuff in some real trouble.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
There's not
That's
many
actually where I was. I was in
reptiles.
Jakarta. That's where I went.
Yeah,
that's where I was. I was in Jakarta. And there's a spot like that in Thailand as well too. It's a market. I think it's like every Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. And same thing. It's this huge. I'm talking about this huge place. You go there, you can get everything. Everything.
Man. Yeah.
I mean, whatever type of fish, like any type of exotic fish, reptile, bird. I mean, there was even somebody that had anything. Anything you can get. Yeah. Anything.
So I living over there, they tell people that live there, that are not just tourists there, they say like, don't encourage those guys to get stuff that they shouldn't be getting because they'll go get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's like, I could really use a slow loris. And they're like,
they're like,
I
want a pink flamingo or a white tiger. And, they're coming back with it. So
they have it. They'll have it.
Yeah, they'll go get it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I could really use a orangutan.
What a cool thing to do, though. How cool is that, man? To judge all over, and just like sports are different in other countries, dog shows are different too, man.
Yeah, let me tell you, like in the European countries, I would definitely say it's really, really serious. It's
I forget where Jamie Sweet told me she went, and like they escorted her off the plane with like security, and they never left her to the time she was there. I don't know if it was Tibet or where it was, but she said they were like they didn't want her talking to anybody. Like they protected her and they wanted her to stay away from the public and things like that. Like this is the judge. She can't speak to anybody. We're taking her to the hotel, and like she said it was, but it wasn't scary or anything. But it was like
it might have been.
It was they're just real serious about the whole protecting the judge and stuff. They didn't want anybody getting the inside on her and stuff.
Very, very serious. Very serious.
Yeah.
It's really intense. And then how serious the handlers and everyone. It's really, really intense. Very intense.
I bet it's weird that they they're over there. They're like, hey, do you know Caleb Weddle? Do you know like they know us from the dog world over there, Marco Suarez and all it's cool, man.
It's one of those. It's really cool. Like, and then also I noticed in some places that I've gone to where the camaraderie is like no other. Like it was. I know a lot in Honduras. I've been to Honduras and Nicaragua, and both, like just South Central America. When I tell you they would cheer, and I mean it's feel of how it is like, man. And like, they'll, whoever's emceeing, they be like, all right, who is it going to be? Is it going to be Honduras? And then you have all these people from Honduras. Yeah. It's going to be Nicaragua. Yeah. It's going to be Ecuador. Yeah. And then whoever wins,
doesn't matter.
Everybody is cheering, clapping, happy. It's like, it's awesome. It is awesome.
Nicaragua is really cool, man.
It is, man. I got a chance to see some volcanoes there. I mean, a live volcano. That was crazy for me to see. That was awesome. That was cool.
Not this one.
Yeah, that was real cool.
But not that.
That was in Nicaragua.
Yeah. That was really cool.
Cigars in the world there. They're known for their cigars. Their tobacco farms and stuff in Nicaragua are wonderful.
Yeah.
Who knew these dogs would take you places like that, huh?
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, a live volcano, that's a real thing. You know, like that's something you don't forget.
No.
Man. I got a cool picture of it at night, how it looks. Yeah, at nighttime.
Isn't that
crazy?
Man, like you can feel that, like when you're standing up there, you can feel how warm it is there. And I mean, you can see that steam and then that red glow at nighttime. That is something just amazing to see.
Fire in the sky. It's fire in the sky because everything else is pitch black and all you see is this fire in the sky.
You just see this red just glow and you can feel that warmth. It's like, damn, I'm really standing at a volcano right now. It's just cool.
I remember seeing that as a kid with the glow, and I was telling my dad, I said, hey, why is it glowing like that? You know, he said, that's a live volcano, son. You know, I said, well, I know everybody said it was live, but I mean, I didn't think, you know, it's pretty intense, man. You know, it looks like it might be erupting or something, you know, it's like all clouds and everything above it is red. Yeah, crazy, man. What an awesome thing.
Definitely right.
No, man, not this one. No, man, y'all can have it. Y'all can.
Yeah.
It wasn't angry, so that's cool. As long as it's not angry, you're good. Yeah. He was chilling.
Yeah, gotta keep an eye on you, but
yeah. We don't make sure we don't piss him off. You know, he's pissed off. That's a different story.
That's it. Y'all have fun. I'm out.
Oh yeah.
I've seen so many movies on how this ends. We're not doing it.
What cool experiences though, and the dogs taking you there, and your talents, and you know your influence, and your judging. So well deserved, and man,
thank you.
I'm sure you're looking forward to the different countries because American Bullies touching so many countries.
Oh yeah,
it's so cool to see.
Our dogs have become a staple, like a hot dog. You know what I'm saying? Like people think about cheeseburgers and American Bullies when they think about the United States now. You know, like our dogs are like an iconic symbol for Americans. You know, in other places.
American Bullies are like French fries. It doesn't matter.
They are, man. That's what I'm saying.
Every country they serve French fries somewhere. I swear to God.
Yeah. Or a cheeseburger, you know, or a hot dog. The same thing with American Bullies, man. They tie that to our culture. You know, that's one of those things that kind of, and that's how cool is that, man? You know?
Oh yeah. Definitely it is. Yeah, and it's you know, it's worldwide. You know, it's just but the different people that made that path, you know, for us, for the American Bully, people that have been, you know, going to the other countries and bringing the dogs. I remember Robert Lee. You know, bringing the bus, you know, bringing them out. Actually, Bistro bought Bistro out to, I want to say that was Italy, if I'm not mistaken. He bought him out to, just doing different things like that. Robert Wood, she was another one that bought his boy Gunner out, you know. Yeah, you know, just things like that, you know, selling the dogs to responsible owners and breeders out in other countries, you know, putting them in the right hands out there. It just paved the way for the breed, you know, and I think it's a really cool thing, you know.
Look at Latin Nationals. Alvaro Sanchez, came from Utah. He's from that area, but like he lived in Utah, but went over there with Grand Champion Blessed and performed.
Yep. Things like that. And then also, dog that you mentioned earlier, Caleb. He, I want to say that was Honduras. He went to and showed. Blue, yeah. He went out there.
Beautiful.
You look at who else? Zero won Euro Nationals.
Yeah.
Rocco as well too. Rocco won Nationals as well too. So it's just putting those dogs out there for people to see and going to those different countries and just promoting the breed, and once again, it's one of those
In a
dogs where it's
positive
like,
light.
man, yeah.
So you
The
were
right
Ryan
dog
back.
in the right light is a perfect. Do
That's
y'all
it,
remember the run Grand Champion Zero and Hannah and James had that year?
man.
Over 100 was 100 best of breeds or best of shows in
Oh, she
1
killed it that year. Yeah,
year.
Yeah,
man. When,
yeah,
when you look at I don't know how often it occurs where the top dog wins it,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But that year, man, I mean, and they just freaking nailed it.
Hannah's a beast. That's all there is to it.
She's phenomenal, first and
Hannah's a
foremost.
beast
The
and one of the
right
coolest
dog, the
people.
right handler, the right
Yeah.
photographer, the right year. It was just perfect storm, and they took it
Stars
and
aligned.
rode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But that year, I would say for the American Bully, the year that it was both Zero and Blue head to head, that was a great year,
Yeah.
honestly. I mean, that was two dogs that represented a breed.
Yes.
I mean, just amazingly, and
Yeah.
both of those dogs were right at the top, and they were just neck and neck going at it, and that was a really good run for both of those dogs, honestly.
Yeah.
For
It's
sure.
cool when you see two dogs in their prime instead of like later on saying,
Yeah,
man, if these two dogs would have been
Had
in the
ever gotten
ring
the ring together.
together. And then
Yeah.
Blue going against his son, Hangman, like
Oh
passing
my
the
God, that year
torch.
was intense.
Oh my
I
God.
will never stop talking about that year. That
Yeah.
down and back. That oh my.
yeah, yeah. We had Blue, Hangman, and also
Zeus.
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 Yeah.
I mean,
I realized
Three
I
beautiful
was
dogs,
watching and I realized I was
handlers,
holding my
man.
breath. You know what I mean? I was holding my
we were
breath.
all.
And
It
I
was
was like,
electric. Everyone was just
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could cut the tension with a knife. It was
Mhm.
insane.
And that was my first nationals, like,
really.
yeah. So like I was so locked in after that. Like if I have it my way, I'll never miss another nationals. I
They were talking
always
about towing my car, and I was like, they're like, you got to go move. I said,
take it. We'll get it back later. Yeah.
Tow
Car.
it. Errol,
Like,
I was ringside. I was like, I am not
Gary's
leaving.
not gonna lose that
We will
spot.
figure that out in 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
But
Kev's like, well, I don't know who's
Cross
gonna
that
go
bridge
get
when
it,
you
but
get
I'm not
there.
leaving. Yeah.
it was still
Yeah.
out there. Thank
Like,
goodness. Thank you, baby Jesus. It was still
small sacrifice the car. I gotta see it. I gotta see who
Oh
takes it.
man,
I mean,
what
Man,
a
the car would have been
man!
took. If the car that got took, it was worth it.
It
It was worth
was like
it.
hairs still come up on my arms, like talking about that
Yeah.
down and back though, because it was that electric, like
Can you
that I
imagine if you'd
remember
have
like
missed it
vividly.
to go get
Oh
your
my
car?
gosh, no, ever.
hell
I
no,
wasn't
he
going
wasn't gonna miss
to.
that moment.
I
The
wasn't going
build-up
to. The tow
alone.
was
Man.
the car. I was gonna get the car after, like wherever it was gonna be.
I'll pick it up from the impound. Fuck it. Like it was
Yeah.
literally, it was
Oh,
just
Yeah.
one of those things that the buildup alone, and a lot of it, and I do feel like a lot of it has to do with the judging. And Errol, you can attest to this. It's just how in depth it was. He dissected every single dog. I mean,
every cut was
and it's just one of those
perfect.
things where it's
Every
like,
single one of them.
it
Here's
was not.
what's
I did not envy him that decision he had to make. I did not
No.
envy him at all because that was a hard call. Like there were so many good dogs that year, and those three to have those final three and to have to whittle it down, man, he made them work for it. And it was just one of those things where I did again.
I mean, and not just only those three.
Yeah.
It was a few dogs in there.
So many.
Right.
That
Before it
were,
got down to the three. Right.
Agreed.
man,
The
it
final
was some
10
dogs.
could have taken it.
And
The final
here's what I
10
was
could have
thinking.
taken it.
I was
Easily.
thinking this just the other day. I was thinking about, we were talking about the show this 2023 at some point a week or two ago, and I was reminiscing on it. And I was thinking, I remember Dave Wilson told me, I met him at the show, we were chit-chatting and stuff, and he said, yeah, a lot of dogs were supposed to be here, but they had that scare, that kennel cough scare kind of right before the show.
Right before.
There was 100 dogs that were supposed to be there that weren't there, and there were still so many dogs there.
Good dogs.
And
I've
just
never seen
imagine
anything
how
like that
crazy that would have
ringside.
been. Yeah.
People with
been crazy if
posters and
everybody would've been there.
cheering, and man, that was so cool.
We were all one, and I love that because it was just one of those things where I know it's crazy to say this, but this is a testament to our community at times. It's just like it wouldn't have mattered which dog won.
The unity
No,
in that
We would
moment,
have lit that room
the unity
up.
of American Bully was there,
Yeah.
and we were gonna cheer for whoever won.
Whoever
Dude.
won.
And I told Thaddeus, I told him, I said, man, I said, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just met him, and I said, dude, I don't know what it was, but I picked that dog that you handled that year from the very beginning. I told my wife, I was like, man, if that dog doesn't win today, something's going on, right? And I said, there's a lot of beautiful dogs here, but I just knew that dog had it, man. He was looked just right that day. And to watch him climb all the way through it and win it, like I shed a tear, man. I don't know what it was. I was so fired up and so involved. Like I felt like I was in the ring. I mean, I got a lump in my throat, man. I don't know if one fell out of my eye, but I teared up.
It did. We were all crying. I'm not even gonna, like, it was one of those things where you're just like, because you love to see people win. You love to see good people win with dogs, and every single one of those dogs would have deserved it one way or the other. And it was just one of those things where to watch that and to be part of that, it felt like it was
But for
history.
father son to be going down and back,
That's
final
crazy.
3. I don't know if we're ever gonna see something like that again. Like father son.
Maybe.
I hope so. That shows the
I
breed's
love
going in the right
That's great.
direction. It shows the breed's going in the right
Errol.
direction. It really does.
Right.
Yes,
They keep
it
bringing
might.
Jack back, and you bring Carbon out.
It might.
What a beautiful sight that would be. Hey, I would be ringside cheering. Man, you would hear me. Let's just say
Which is unfortunate, but
you would know I'm there. I love to see good people win, though, man.
Oh yeah,
So,
no doubt.
yeah.
Man,
Well, Errol, man, we have very, very much appreciated this. Like, man, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you for being the host that you are. Thank you for being just the presence that you are.
And I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. No, you
I
are.
learned a lot. I learned a
lot
lot from you in the ring over the shows that I've got to show under you, man. You've always gave me good advice and was straight with me about what was going on and what wasn't. And I really appreciate it, man. You have done your thing, dog. Much respect.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that.
Yep.
I always look forward to seeing you and seeing what you bring, but also the shows that you host. And I just man, it's been a wild ride so far, and it has no sign of stopping anytime soon. So I'm looking forward to seeing your next moves.
Anything you want to say before we go?
Well,
anything in particular we feel like we didn't get to, or?
Nah, actually, really, we hit just about everything. I just want to let everybody know that August 29th, Columbus, Georgia. Definitely got to be in the building. It's the Columbus Convention and Trade Center. Got 4 shows, 4 junior handler shows. We also have a fun show as well, too. Beautiful trophies, ribbons. We, got ribbons from a lot of different designers. So I'm excited about that. And, I'm just ready for everybody to come out, enjoy themselves, have a great time. If you're needing any information, you can definitely just go on and message myself or Perlina. And we just waiting to see you guys out there next week in the 29th, Columbus, Georgia.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. That's what's up. Well, that sounded good, man.
Oh yeah.
I know, right? Threaten us with a good time.
Well, y'all have fun, man. And look, it's been a pleasure.
Definitely. Same here, brother.
Again, Errol, always great to have you on, sir.
Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all having me. Thank y'all for doing this for the community as well, too. We appreciate it,
brother.
Yeah.
And we enjoy it.
Yeah.
Good night, y'all.
All right, y'all. Good night.
Thank you, everybody. You guys have a great night.